It is your host, Cookie. You need your son. And I don't like how this eyeball is looking at my mouse, but okay. Uh, this game is a bit strange, I'd say the least. Um, I honestly don't remember the name of it, but let's just get into it, shall we? Oh, okay. English, window screen, full screen, window screen's fine. Visible text, after choices, transitions. Oh, I think that's good. Warning, this game is a work of psychological horror and contains themes that may be sensitive or disturbing to some players, including abuse, false imprisonment, psychological manipulation, obsession and possession, stalking, forced isolation, body terror, death, and grief. Um, but I want to hear it from your mouth. What should I call you? Then. The sky is dark. The rain falls as if the heavens themselves are grieving. You watch the casket descend, vanishing into the deep grave. Your mother adjusts the veil atop her head, seemingly more concerned about the drizzle ruining her makeup. Your cousins are huddled under a tree, scrolling through their phones, as if nothing else matters. As if him didn't matter. Your aunt is weeping by the graveside. The rhythm seems steady and rehearsed. They aren't burying a man. They're burying an obstacle. You're already exhausted by it all. Before you leave, Gravedigger points toward a condolence book, a formal record for those left behind. Fake words. You were the only one who truly seemed to love him. The grandchild he adored so much. The only one who stayed when everyone else turned their backs on a dying man. You decide to sign one last time. A final statement that you were his grandchild. The name looks too small on the blank white page. You put the pen back. There's nothing left to do. He's gone. Your relatives have already headed straight to the notary office. All you have left now is the key in your pocket and the house he left behind. The whole way there is a blur, as if you're just passing through meaningless streets. Your mind feels empty. Nothing seems to matter. Even the rain has stopped falling. You think that maybe that old house will bring you some relief. You had to give up your cramped old apartment, but it would be worth it. Just to be there one more time. It looks bigger than I remember, and too silent now. I might feel a bit out of place in a house this big. The flowers are still alive. It bothers me. Sometime I think he was forgotten too quickly. The furniture is draped in white sheets. There's too much dust. The house reeks of mold, but you feel like there's something else in the air. A familiar scent, ancient, as if it never truly left. Memories drift through your mind of when you used to visit your grandfather. Back when you still came here. You run a hand through your hair. The house is filthy and cluttered. It needs a deep clean after sitting empty for years. What the fuck? Your heart skips a beat. On the floor lies a shattered vase. The flower inside is dead and molding. The water that kept it alive is a sickening green and looks slimy. Did it fall on its own? You want to believe it just lost its balance. With great reluctance, you grab your suitcase and head upstairs. Your steps feel automatic. The way to the upstairs bedroom is still fresh in your memory. The smell of mold is worse up here. It's almost suffocating. It looks exactly the way I remember. The bed is one of the only pieces of furniture not covered by a ghostly sheet. It confuses you. You look at the fabric. There are no stains, no creases. It looks like it was recently tucked in. It's strange. The house had been empty for nearly 2 years before your grandfather passed away. Maybe he just forgot to cover it? Funerals are usually draining, even more so when you seem to be the only one actually feeling anything. You unzip your bag. You don't have the energy to even put clothes on hangers or in drawers. You start pulling them out and throwing them into the closet. Everything mixed together in a messy pile. I'll deal with this tomorrow. Still have a lot of cleaning to do. I'll fix everything tomorrow. Talking to yourself brought some comfort. The comfort of knowing you weren't alone there. You barely kick off your shoes before collapsing onto the mattress, exhausted. The weight of the day finally pulls you under. The dust invades your lungs. But your eyes are already too heavy to open. Excuse me, what is that? Ew, look at the eyeball. Oh. For a moment, through the fog of sleep, your ears seem to catch something. A faint sound, like the rustle of fabric in the dark. The house gets cold at night. You feel like you should get up and find a blanket for the early hours. But exhaustion speaks louder than the cold. And you fall asleep atop those dusty sheets in that old house. Okay, so this is chapter 1, officially. The light hits your eyes when you open them. The tiredness is still there, but something in the environment forces you to open them. Your back hurts. The mattress is too hard, and you slept in a strange position. During the night, you swore you felt it sink before falling fully asleep. It was as if someone had sat there. Even though you slept on top of the covers, strangely, you don't feel cold. In fact, your body feels warm, as if it had been covered all night. You look around. The room looks tidier. The smell of mold seems to have become more subtler. Looking down, you notice a blanket you brought in your suitcase, clumsily folded at the edge of the bed. I don't remember grabbing. I think I must have gotten up during the night because of the cold. You sit up quickly in bed. Movement makes your head spin and your vision darken. The air feels a little heavy. Even without the full stench of mold, there are other scents, like wet earth and cleaning products. It feels almost like too much, as if an entire bottle had been wasted on the floor. Your stomach growls, reminding you of the consequences of skipping dinner yesterday. Your bare feet touch the floorboards. It takes a moment, but you finally stop. You look down. The wood under your feet wasn't rough or dusty like last night. It looked polished and almost shiny now. Oh, interesting. You go down the stairs quickly, unconsciously holding your breath. Something feels different. The white sheets covering the sofas have been removed and folded into a neat pile. The windows are so clean you can see the garden clearly outside. Is someone there? Your voice cracks, as if you were afraid it would be answered. The silence becomes deafening. The sound of your racing heart reaches your ears. Oh, hell nah. Did I hear that right? The door. I locked it, didn't I? Excuse me, what is that? What is that? What is this long thing in the... Okay. You take a long strides towards the entrance. The handle resists. Locked. Intact. Of course, no one got in. Then why did everything change? Oh no, maybe that's just the fucking lighting. Maybe it might be tripping, I don't know. The restlessness doesn't go away. You look at the small dresser near the door. Your keys were no longer there. You aren't sure if you left them there. You force your lungs to draw air slowly. Your heart begins to steady. You close your eyes and rub your temples. Stress. It's just the stress. Dealing with a funeral and a complicated family is making me see things. You sure about that, sir? The smell in the kitchen seems milder. You try to focus on your own hunger and ignore the strangeness when your stomach growls once more. The sink looks clean and dry. There isn't a drop of water or a grain of dust. The dark marble looks polished in a methodical way. The cloth is folded perfectly beside it. What's going on? Oh no. A photo of Grandpa. He looks happy at a sport fishing trip. That was before he got sick. I don't know why he kept this photo here. You stare at the photo. As frightening as your situation is, seeing that picture brings a flicker of comfort. The chairs that were previously suspended are now on the floor. The glass looks impeccably clean. There isn't even a single spiderweb underneath it. Everything is too clean, and then there's this. The fruit shines on the clean counter, almost perfect in an artificial way. If it weren't for a bite on the side, too small and delicate, as if just tasting the flavor. The flesh is still pale. It looks like it was only recently exposed to the air. I didn't bite that. I think. I don't remember buying this either. I might just leave it where it is, personally. You don't touch it. You don't even get close. Your body decides for you. Something about it makes you recoil. It stays there, still and shiny on the counter. You back away. You walk to the back door and grab the handle. Twist. Push. Nothing. It's locked. You try again, forcing it. The cold metal slips in your hand. Nothing. I'm just tired. I have to be. Your voice sounds muffled, as if you were speaking from far away. Your body freezes. Your eyes drift upward. Above you, a stain marks the corner of the wall. Has that always been there? You frown. It looks like a massive leak. Silence. I need a shower. You move away from the door too quickly. Hot water falls over your shoulders. It doesn't seem to relieve your tension. There's heat skin. What is happening to this place? Water runs through your hair as you stare at the floor tiles. I thought coming here would make things better. You turn off the tap. The thick steam fogs up the glass in the small window at the top of the bathroom. You reach your hand outside the shower stall, trying to reach the towels rack. but your fingers only find a cold, damp tile. What? You open the door so abruptly that you can hear it creak. The morning cold hits your wet skin quickly, causing an immediate shiver. The rack is empty. You look at the floor, feeling strangely relieved to see the towel lying there. Your eyes drift to the fogged-up mirror as you wrap yourself in the dry fabric. Through the steam, you can see marks, as if someone had drawn there. No, someone drew there. Your jaw tightens as you swallow hard. You walk with wet footsteps to the mirror. It's still fogged up, but you can see what looks like a smiley face and a heart. No matter how much you wanted to find an explanation for this, those drawings made it clear. You're not alone. Maybe you never were. You turn your face away, avoiding looking at the mirror again. Part of you wants to understand. Another part feels like you aren't safe here. Before you even realize it, your legs move on their own. You don't care if the floor gets wet, you just need to put something on and get out of the house. Your body freezes. The closet door is open, the clothes are all folded and organized in a sloppy way on each shelf. Desperation takes over you as you rummage through them, looking for something to wear as fast as possible. You dress with hands that are still wet. Fabric sticks to your skin. Try to ignore your own reflection in the mirror behind you. What the fuck? You stop. The room is bright, it's still daytime, but behind that door, it looks too dark. Silence. Your hands tremble as you take a step back. You can hear a breath other than your own. Short but light. Bro. Your breathing seems to be getting faster and faster. You look around searching for a means of escape, but there is none. The only possible exit is the bedroom door. The only same one you are certain someone is behind, watching you. Quickly you turn to the window. Your hands throw the curtains aside, revealing the garden below. It's a bit of a drop. You swallow hard, glancing over your shoulder. Whatever is there hasn't moved. It doesn't seem like it's going to pounce. You try to wrench the window latch open, forcing it with all your might. Damn it! The door moves away. You were ready to react to any kind of attack, but it wasn't that. Something moves in the darkness. It's not a shadow, not a piece of furniture. The smell gets stronger before you see it. Oh, it's so cute. Sorry, I don't know what that was. He's wearing your sweater. An old sweater you were so attached to was now being worn by that man. It looks much too small for him. His hair is long, it looks unkempt. He doesn't attack you, he just looks at you with a smile that's too wide. His pale skin looks a bit flush. The smell of roses in the room becomes sickeningly strong and masking the slight smell of the mold. I didn't want to scare you. His hands move nervously as he approaches. The steps are light and slow, as if fearing you might run. He stops in front of you. His body seems tall compared to yours. He brings his fingers to your cheek. The touch is icy like ice cubes. His skin feels damp, like wet paper. Blech. He forces your gaze to meet his. Did you like the gift? I tried to draw something beautiful. You still like beautiful things, don't you? Yes, you do. His tone sounds almost like that of a child seeking approval. I also cleaned the house. You seem tired. I did everything right. I am helping, so don't run away. Your brain seems to finally process everything. You swat his hand away from your face. He looks at his own hand, turning red with a sort of indignation. Your mouth opens. No sound comes out. Your throat locks up. He is too close. What are you doing here? Who are you? You do live here hidden? In hiding? No, no, my honey. I have always been here. You're lying. The house was empty. It always has been. You are an intruder. He tugs at his sweater like an anchor. It's an awkward movement. I'm not lying. I need to get out. Did you take my keys? Give me my keys, and I won't call the police. Let me go, and you won't have any trouble. That sound effect, that actually made me want to gag. What the fuck? He tilts his head so far that you hear a dry crack from his neck, as if it were broken. Go away? Why? I won't hurt you. I folded the clothes, I cleaned the house, why leave? What does that matter? I only arrived here yesterday and all this. I don't even know what you are. You smell like mold, you're strange and disgusting, and on top of all that, you're acting like a stalker. The words came out like poison, but his reaction wasn't one of fury. Mold? He repeats as if testing the sound. You can call me that. Mold. Yeah, mold. You can call me that if you want. Hey! Okay. He falls to his knees in front of you. The impact didn't make a sound of bones hitting the floor, but rather a muffled sound like a sack of dirt. He grabs the hem of your shirt in a plea, making you stumble back a bit. Please don't go, I beg you. Honey, don't go. I'll keep the windows clean, the floors polished, if that's what you prefer, but don't leave us. His voice is broken, sounding almost human and far too innocent. Seeing this man kneeling at your feet causes both revulsion and an involuntary pity. He's completely crazy. If I try to run, he'll chase me, or worse, he might freak out. If I stay... You look at Mold. His hands were trembling while holding your shirt. Saliva goes down dry in your throat. Ugh. If I say no, will you let me go? Fine, I won't leave. Give me some space. Mold lifts his face. He immediately lets go of your clothes and crawls backward. Yes, space. Even as he obeys, his eyes remain too attentive, fixed on you, noticing every movement. He obeyed, at least he seems to understand commands. If I can keep him occupied long enough. I'm going downstairs. I need water. He stays in place, only giving a brief nod. Stay here. You leave the room with steps that are much too slow. Your mind feels alert, as if you were turning your back on a predator. Right. They were here. You look at the dresser by the door. The wood is clean and varnished, but the keys aren't there. You open the drawer, empty, not even a spider web. How could anyone do so much in so little time? You look up. There's a dark stain on the ceiling above you. You think you see it move. You blink. And for a second, you think it's looking back. Have I seen this before? You walk to the window and try to open it. It won't move. The latch seems stuck. Just like upstairs. You use all your strength to pull it, but you don't seem to have any success. That same sound. You You look up again. Same stain. It was as if it were following you. You let go of the latch. Your fingers ache from the effort. You stare fixedly at the stain on the ceiling. It doesn't just look like a leak. It's too dark. The stain looks the same as the one behind the door and the one in the kitchen. I see you. Get out of there. Your body is trembling when you scream at the stain. No answer. Am I imagining things? You stare at the stain as if you expected it to react somehow, but it remains static against the white of the ceiling. The clock on the wall marks the seconds. Maybe you are getting paranoid. A strange shadow, that's all it is. He's upstairs, he's just a weird guy. You turn to go to the kitchen. Something is wrong. By instinct, you look back. The stain that was previously more of an irregular circle now looks longer, stretched toward the stairs. I'm going crazy. You walk to the sink, hoping that a bit of water will relieve you. You turn on the tap and drink the water straight from your hand, feeling great relief from your dry throat. You try to compose yourself, run your hand through your hair, and only then look back at the sink. Your body freezes when you see the reflection in the aluminum. Mold is standing at the kitchen door, still wearing your sweater. He is leaning forward with his hands together while watching you in silence. Damn it! I told you to stay upstairs. You yelled for me to leave. What? I'm sorry for scaring you, honey. Fear quickly turns into defensive irritation. You walk to the kitchen window, trying to open it. But exactly like the other, it was stuck. Why won't the windows open? Mold doesn't know. You locked them on purpose? Your accusation makes him take a step back, waiting for you to calm down. Mold didn't do that. If they open, you will leave me. You take a deep breath. Even if he is a complete stranger, he doesn't really seem like he wants to hurt you for now. But you aren't going to accept staying here forever. It's dangerous outside. Stay here. Mold takes care of everything. Now he speaks of himself in the third person like a child, but acts like a jailer. I need to stay calm and everything will be fine. Look, Mold, I'm hungry. I haven't done any shopping, but I brought some things in my suitcase. His eyes seem to brighten for a moment. His hunched posture vanishes as he takes on a more animated stance. Yes, food. Maud put it all away. Maud cooks. Maud will do that. He gestures toward the dining table, silently asking you to sit. Reluctantly, you sit down. How could all of this happen? The house was locked this whole time, no sign of a break-in. You look at the glass table, thoughtful. He says he's always been here, but that's impossible. You turn your head to look at Mold. He was singing while rummaging through the kitchen cabinets. What kind of thing is he? Trying to leave today doesn't seem like it's going to work, maybe not even tomorrow. What should I do? You look outside the window. The sky was already orange. Is it getting dark yet? Mold returns a while later, placing a plate in front of you. It was a simple pasta you brought in your suitcase, nothing special. Aren't you going to eat? Mold has already eaten. He only wants to see you satisfied, honey. He doesn't sit down, just watches you with crossed hands, waiting for anything you might have to say. You force the first forkful under his gaze. The pasta seems overcooked, but it doesn't taste like anything that's out of the ordinary. I need to keep up appearance that I've accepted all of this madness. Maybe when he sleeps, I can search the house, if he even sleeps, that is. After dinner, he insists on cleaning everything and follows you to the room, always 3 steps away. He doesn't touch you, but his presence feels crushing. I'm going to sleep. You can go wherever it is you sleep. Who doesn't need to sleep? He continues to stare at you, without blinking. You hesitate for a moment while looking at him. Right. Good night. You close the bedroom door. You don't lock it. You can't. You lie down on the bed. It feels fresher now. The sheets have been changed and the smell of dust is gone. You don't turn off the lights while trying to close your eyes. Any slight noise makes your heart beat faster in your chest. Memories of your grandfather drift through your mind. You try to push them away faster than they appear. Your eyes squeeze shut before you drift off. Before you succumb to exhaustion, you feel the sheet being adjusted. A cold hand brushes the hair away from your face. It stops there. It doesn't move away. You pretend to be asleep, and even so, it remains. Your wrist is burned with the cold touch all night long. What the? I got flowers now? Oh, that's so great. Alright, so for now, we are going to save it right here. So we're going to go to this. Save. And yeah. Yes, I saved 1 bit and we are good. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was interesting for sure. And y'all have a good one. Cookie out. Ciao.